next contestant, Betty Seitzer. The most important question. The most important question, Betty Seitzer.
Fellow Toastmasters, friends, guests, Madam Toastmaster, most distinguished and dynamic dignitaries, I'm here tonight to ask you the most important question that you are going to hear probably this week, this month, this year. What's in your wallet? Now, I know this is a very important question because I don't watch much TV and I've been asked it hundreds of times. And I thought, my first reaction was, why do these barbarians want to know what's in my wallet? It's none of their business. And then I thought, I'm no marketing genius, but I'm pretty sure they want to know about my purchasing power so they can get a little bit of it. And I thought, I'm more than my purchasing power, after all. What's in your wallet? We all have one. It has a lot of important stuff in there. We have our IDs in there. I have one. It immortalizes one of the worst hair days I've ever had. I take that out when I need to be humble. I also have other stuff in there. I do have my purchasing power in there. I do have all kinds of little mementos and things. Every once in a while I have to clean it out, but that wallet has some important stuff, and we all have it there. What's in your wallet? In my wallet, I have a picture of my kids back when I could put them in matching, color-coordinated outfits, still expect them to smile. All three of them lined up just as cute as can be. But time has passed, and now they're young adults, and they're facing young adult-type problems. And it's fairly often when those kids are thinking, I wonder what's in Mom and Dad's wallet. They're facing some expensive problems. And I'm facing a very interesting choice. Because when you have children, you learn something. By raising them, they raise you. By teaching them, they teach you. And I had some choices. I watched how other people did this whole parenting thing, you know, and before I had kids, I thought, I'm not going to make those mistakes. I'm going to do it right. But then I had my own kids, and I realized it's a lot harder than it looks. And I had a choice. Do I bail them out, or do I teach them how to have something in their wallet that will solve their problems? So I learned a really important thing. What's in my wallet? Sometimes I do. I help the kids out. Sometimes I don't. What's in your wallet? You got your ID there, captures a point in time, tells some facts about you, or maybe some things that are close to the truth, like your weight and your age and all that kind of stuff. But in my wallet, I have something else, and this is something that I'd like you all to consider, because I learned something a while ago. This is actually probably about 12 years ago. People are always telling you, and you've heard it here, you've heard it all day long, you heard it yesterday, set goals for yourself, work towards those goals. I had heard that, I've heard that as far back as I can remember. Set goals for yourself, work towards those goals. And I would set goals, think about New Year's resolutions, we all make those. But along the way we get distracted, we kind of forget about it, it's easy to get pulled off track. And I thought, how do I keep those goals in front of me? But I noticed something that I had done. I wanted to learn to fly ultralight airplanes. You know, the little kind of launcher in the sky kind of things. And I had the business card of an ultralight instructor that I kept in my wallet to remind me. And actually, my husband went first. He learned how to do it first. And I was very excited to do it, but a little bit of fear, you know, and you got to make the commitment, learn to do something. And I had that card there to remind me. And I had an aha moment. I realized that every time I pulled out my wallet to exercise my purchasing power, I saw that card. And it reminded me of a goal that I had for myself. And I thought, oh, this is good stuff. So I wrote down on a little slip of paper a couple of goals that I had for myself. They weren't too ambitious, and they were kind of selfish when you really think about it, about some things that I wanted to do. And it wasn't very long before I had actually accomplished one of them. Check that off the list. Now, an amazing thing started happening. Have you ever heard of BHAGs? Big, hairy, audacious goals? This is something that one of our club members introduced us to, and I've kind of grabbed onto it. I really like that. Big, hairy, audacious goals. Set a goal for yourself, and if you're a little bit fearful, take little bites toward that goal. But I started setting big, hairy, audacious goals for myself. Now, the interesting thing is that when you set a goal for yourself and you achieve it, there are 3 things that happen immediately. Number 1 is that you realize you can set goals and achieve them. This is an amazing thing, and it sounds so fundamental, but you need that. So you want to set more goals, and you want to set bigger goals. And some of the things you've only thought about, you start thinking, hey, I really could do that. The second thing that happens is that you want to encourage other people to set goals because this feels good. Achievement is great. It makes us happy. It's positive. The third thing that happens is that your goals start getting bigger and hairier and more audacious, and you realize that in order to achieve them, you need help. So you start figuring out how to bring other people into the fold, how to say, could you help me with this? Could you help me with that? I have a big, hairy, audacious goal that I've set, and I'm starting in little steps. I decided that what I would like to do is I would like to teach people about keeping honeybees. I love honeybees, they're wonderful. And I have to do this in steps, and I have to do this with the help of a lot of other people. First step, get some honeybees. And I'm here to tell you, it's a really good time. If you haven't thought about it, it's great. I live right in the city, my honeybees are in my backyard, I go out and watch them every day. Second step, learn everything I can. I joined a club and I started meeting people who can mentor me so that someday I can mentor others. The third step, and here's the really big, hairy, audacious part of it, is that I know an organization who supports people who want to go overseas to developing countries and help develop cooperatives of farmers who are producing local goods to enrich the local economy. Think about it, people. A little card in your wallet with your big, hairy, audacious goals on it. Next time you take out your wallet to exercise your purchasing power, I hope you'll find a note to yourself in there and that you will have something really good in your wallet. Madam President.